Good morning, guys. Another day, another vlog. You know how it goes now. This is becoming a bit of a routine. Me sat at my dressing table, getting ready to seize the day. I don't have a lot to do today, but I do have to go into town. I've got a few errands to run. You would have seen I've gone to B&M. I want to have like a bit of a mooch about again. Yesterday it was still a little bit timed because Dave had clients and stuff, so we didn't have ages in town, but I did have a long time in B&M, so I was happy regardless. I want to go into the local town rather. Look at my hair, I'm crazy. I want to go into the local town, and just go to like Sainsbury's, pick up a few bits from Aldi for Kai. I do have a doctor's appointment, so I'm going to go to that. That's at like nearly 4 o'clock, so I'm going to go in a little bit earlier into town and just have a mooch because it's easier then, because then I'll already be there to go to my appointment, which will be fun. Yay. The reason I have my, actually maybe I should explain to you now why I have these sort of catch-ups with my doctors. So basically, long story short, let's keep it very brief here. So if you want more info on this, then obviously I'll do a video, but right now, do you need to know? I don't know. But anyway, the reason I have all these appointments with the doctors is basically I had a stroke when I was 17. Every so often I have to go into the doctors, get my blood pressure checked, a bit like when you're on like the contraceptive pill. I mean, I am, but that's not why I'm getting it done. But every so often I have to go in and they check my blood pressure. They do like loads of different obs. And today is the day. So it's actually funny because I do need to pick up my pill, but yeah, it's basically had a stroke when I was 17. They don't know the full cause, but they think it might be the original contraceptive pill that I was on, which was Yasmin. And actually, I know a few people that had died from that same pill, from having a stroke, which is wild. Obviously, it's all in the small print, but the thing is, you just don't look at that when you're young. And also, if you read the small print on everything, you'd never take any antibiotics, never take any tablets. You wouldn't even take paracetamol if you read the small print. But anyway, that's not me saying to do it. So I had a stroke when I was 17. It left me partially blind. It took like, so where my brain is, it took like a chunk of the brain cells there. So sometimes I'll even see it in the camera. So I'll be talking to the camera, just naturally flowing, and then I'll stop and just blankly look at the screen and not know I've done that. But then I'll watch the edits back and go, And also you might see it in my mouth. So sometimes my mouth goes like that. That is literally from the stroke. And I didn't realise this until probably about a year ago when I started to see like it happening, and I was like, why am I talking like that? And then I realised that's the why. So if you ever see that happening, you now know why, which is crazy to be fair, but it is what it is. I've lived with it. It's not that deep to me. It probably affected my family at the time more than it did myself. Anyway, don't want to go into gory details. I'm going to the doctor today just to go check up, which will be nice, get all that cleared, and it's just for peace of mind more than anything, to be honest with you. So going to do that. I did post yesterday because it's actually so exciting, but I had a phone call from Instagram. Like, I answered the phone, I didn't really hear what the guy said at first, and I was like, where are you from? Halfway through the conversation, because he started relaying all of my stats to me from Insta, and I was like, wait, how do you know all this information? Like, where have you got this information from? And he's like, well, your Instagram. I was like, you can't access this. And then I deeped it that he was from Meta. So I had this hour-long conversation in the end because he wanted to have like a meeting with me, and we've booked one for the future as well. So what he suggested is he's going to help improve my account free of charge. This is all part of Instagram's program. But because my content has been reaching a lot of people recently, they just basically want to help promote me. You can hear baby in the background, he's with Dave. But yeah, I just thought it was really cool. Like, I was actually gassed. Like, I can't lie. I was so gassed when I had this phone call. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it, to be fair. But I'm so happy about it, to be honest, because it just shows that like all the hard work pays off and you just have to keep going. I've never really cared what people thought about me, which obviously people say all the time, but genuinely give a shite, because I'm just me, like, and anyone who has an issue with it, do you, boo? I don't care. As long as the people, when I say I don't care what people think, as long as my family, friends and my loved ones know the real me, that's all I care about. I obviously don't want to upset people and like that. I'm not really that person, but if I've done something to upset you, that's different. If just me being me is upsetting you, then don't care, if that makes sense. I found one earring. Where's the other? But Kai has just woken up. I got quite a bit of editing done yesterday. Don't have to do too much today. I've got one video to put out that you will be seeing actually today. So when you see these videos, they're usually in advance, but it depends on what I'm feeling like. If I get it all done on time, I like to back myself up with loads of different content just because it's better for me, because it's easier then, because I can just go ahead and upload, and if I want a day off, I can have a day off. So basically, yeah, that is why. That's me. I don't know if I'm going to put makeup on again today. I do need some Vaseline on these lips, so they're so dry. I've actually got lip gloss, I think, in my pocket with these jeans. Yes, I have. I haven't got around to this wardrobe. I initially bought loads of the black hangers, but I actually need to get some white ones or clear ones because it does drive me insane. But also, there's going to be a door on them eventually because this is Kai's room that I'm in right now. Why did I put that much on? What was I thinking? I need to get my butt into gear with just life because I haven't been and I need to be. I look good is the key to success. But yeah, so I'm going to go into town as I mentioned today. Probably going to put a hat on because the weather's not great. I'm going to go have a little bit of mooch. Maybe go to Boots as well. Definitely Next because I haven't been to Next in a hot minute and you know your girl loves it in there. Will I spend anything? Don't know. Really have anything to get because I just got Kai a load of stuff for his birthday, or me and Dave got Kai a load of stuff for his birthday. Would have seen some of that on this. So whether I'll actually get anything, I don't know. But I'm just sticking on my nail now. Gonna get Kai changed. He's kicking off. I can hear him. Let me go to him to get him changed, and then downstairs I've already given him a bottle and breakfast, so I'm gonna get to that and then get myself into town. I've realised that I've barely filmed anything. I've just broke my nail. I was planning to go into town, ended up not doing that, and basically Dave is going to drive me down to the doctor's. I'm going to look after Kai whilst I'm actually in the doctor's, and then that's literally my day today. I've made food. I actually made the nicest curry from scratch. It was so good, if I do say so myself. But now I need deodorant. I'm always dropping things. I just need deodorant on, and then gonna get Kai in the car and head down. Oh, I've just got to the doctor's. There's actually no one in here, which has never ever happened. Weird, very weird. But let's go get checked out. Fun times. So I just had my doctor's appointment and it went well. I feel like, yeah, it went as well as it could go. But I'm just at Sainsbury's looking at getting some ingredients for a banoffee pie. So I just need to find, well, I'm down the olives aisle, so that's not going to go well, but I need to find all the ingredients for it. So I've got bananas. Good start, right? It's day 2. I've ripped off my eyelashes. I can't say I'm doing a lot, to be honest with you. I've done loads of housework, which I was going to show you, like, me doing, but to be honest, I just wanted to get it done, which actually can happen quite often. I got baby. Baby. He's now able to leave his playpen. So he's roaming around the lounge, which is fab. So he's having a great time, which is actually really nice now because I don't have to like feel bad that he's in his playpen. He can just roam about and he has a great time. I think he's a bit tired. He keeps rubbing his eyes, so he's probably gonna have a nap soon. I've given him a banana. I've got Love Island in the background because is anyone watching the series? It's so tea. Like there's so much going on. Let me mute it. I can't keep up. I like that they've brought in the USA contestants this year. That's quite good. And I don't usually rate Love Island. I mean, I do watch it, but I don't know if I rate it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't rate the people on there, but I enjoy the entertainment. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just sort of binge watching that. That made no sense, did it, whatsoever? I realised I deeped it. Nothing is really happening today. To be honest, even yesterday, I don't think I filmed that much because, again, I just wanted to get stuff done. So I made actually a really nice dinner just before I went to the doctor's, and the food was actually really good. I made like a lamb curry type meal from scratch. I don't even know if I showed you that, but it was delicious, I must admit. And I've done crispy rice since learning about 𝖤𝖤𝖤, which is a Persian dish. It's rice, basically, and they put oil in a pan, put the rice in, and then crisp up the bottom, so there's like a hard layer at the bottom. And crispy rice is so good. And I've started seeing that on TikTok, they've started doing crispy rice as a trend. And I thought, actually, there's so many easier ways to make it than making it in a pan, how the Persians do, because honestly, you have to time it so well. I mean, I've managed to get it down anyway, and I'm quite good at it, but actually you can do it in the oven. So I've just been sort of putting oil in a tray, putting the cooked rice in, and just crisping it up that way with seasoning. And it tastes so good and was such less effort. So I think I'm going to start doing that as like, I do normal rice and then do that on with like half of it. Because me and Dave absolutely adore it. Kai probably can't have it yet because it probably would be a bit too harsh in his throat because obviously he's only one. It was that, and then I made obviously a banoffee pie. I realised I didn't even show you the banoffee pie because by the time I took it out the oven, by the time I took it out the fridge, let me say, yeah, by the time I took it out of the fridge, it was like we just demolished some of it, like that was it. And then I forgot to record it, to be honest with you. Dave had an early night and Kai went up with him, and I just wanted to like get a little bit of housework done in the evening, so I did a little bit then, and then woke up this morning and did like most of the washing and whatnot. But my life hasn't been very exciting these last few days, so I didn't really feel like I needed to vlog it. I vlogged obviously little bits of it, but then I remember like the whole point of this channel is just to see my day-to-day life. Like, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, right? I think I overthink some of the content. No, mummy, have it. Good boy, good boy. He's trying to eat candles. It's not right. Mummies, you have a nana. You have nana. That's for Kai Kate. No, not the whole thing. Jesus Christ. Tried to take the whole thing out of my hand. Watch when I say no. Oh no, he's not going to go near it because he knows now. He's so good, honestly. So good. But yeah, I'm just enjoying a little bit of Love Island. Not really got planned anything fancy. I don't even know what day it is. Don't know if I'm coming or going. I was meant to upload yesterday my video on YouTube, but because it was such a big file, it took until today to actually upload. So I'm even a day behind on uploading. I did manage to upload a short, but I'm still trying to I'm still trying to stay super consistent. So I'm actually still doing it. I'm doing it very well. I'm gonna keep going with my day. I'm making some mackerel today, again with crispy rice, because it's too good to be true. Excuse my dry lips. I actually need to put some Vaseline on. That's not okay, is it? Good morning, people. I've woke up this morning. I'm very tired. I'm very pissed off. I can't lie. I'm very, very pissed off. Because some twat, some I can't even say what they are, has gone out of their way to steal my brother's truck. Whilst the kid's in hospital, like, whilst he's in hospital. And it makes me so angry, like I'm literally trying to fight back tears because when I found out, I was a mess. It's Valentine's Day. I've woken up this morning to V-Day. Not that we do anything crazy. We're going to go for food tomorrow, I think, or maybe even Monday, because we might go back to a restaurant where they do a deal on a Monday. Because we don't need to celebrate on the weekend. We really don't. It's just extra faff and extra cost that we'd rather not. So we're probably going to go to get food on Monday. I've literally just picked up Dave's card from where I was stashing it. I hid it somewhere. I got this ages ago, you know. I'm pretty sure I got this on my Sainsbury's shop, like, don't even know when. But I just was prepared for once in my life. Don't ask me why. So now I'm writing the card because I hadn't written a card. So I'm going to write in one. Oh, it's pink paper. I didn't realise. I assume this is for the woman. But it's actually massive. Because I like to write an essay. It's just me. So Dave's still in bed. Kai is down here on the floor. He's just having his bottle. I still give him his morning bottle because it seems to like set him up for the day, and then he gets hungry when we do around lunchtime. So I say gets hungry, I'll give him his porridge and maybe a banana. But he doesn't eat loads and loads, to be fair. But I'm trying to minimise the amount of milk I give him. I realise it's blurry. I minimise the amount of milk I give him because he eats less then, and I'd rather him eat more and drink less, especially of the milk. And then I just give him a water bottle through the day, and he sometimes takes sips from it. He's not really got used to water yet. He doesn't really like it, to be honest. But I feel like this vlog is actually a shambles because it's been all over the place. This is what Kai does every morning. He literally goes and checks for his dad. He he stands by the door and waits there. He also, if you can see the slippers on the floor, he basically takes Dave's slippers and tries to hide them because he doesn't want him to go outside. For those of you that don't know, Dave is my partner. He has like an outlet at the back of the house, and it basically is where he does all of the trims for his clients. But Kai watches him go in and out, and they wave to each other. It's so cute. But Kai honestly is obsessed with his father. Absolutely obsessed. He stalks him. I thought he'd be a mummy's boy, but clearly not. Clearly I was wrong. No, I think he's both, to be fair, at this stage. As Dave's self-employed, we find it so much easier to go and do things in the week rather than the weekend. Most of the events and things fall on a weekend, but we don't necessarily celebrate them then, which is why we're doing obviously Valentine's Day on a Monday instead of a Saturday. But I've woken up to my little Valentine, my first love. I like that reel that's like, I should have been more specific when I said I want to be adored by who, and then it's like, my baby. That's literally him. No, good boy. Would I say no, he jumps and then walks off. So funny, but it's good because he's like, no. Oh God, he's having a tantrum. Hang on. What are you doing? Say hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hello. Let me help him. I'm just about to make some breakfast for Dave. I don't usually have breakfast, but it's Valentine's Day. So I feel like I need to. I know he's going to be really busy today. I'm talking quickly because of the kettle, but I'm just going to make a quick breakfast and then I'll probably put you on speed. Trying to make food whilst you have a gremlin trying to knock everything over is not easy. Especially especially because the washing is on and he loves to turn my washing off. But I've just seasoned up some eggs. Smells good, can't lie. They're done, and then I'm doing a separate one for Kai with some eggs in. Just finishing those off. I've added some whole milk to his. I've got some sausages for Dave. No! This is what happened. No, we don't do that. No. Gremlin. Mwah. Just so unfazed. But I'm going to try him on some peanut butter today, which we've not tried yet. So I want to see how he gets on with that. Nut allergy, I think, is the only thing I forgot. I just realised I forgot it the other day. I don't know actually where I put it. It's just pulled down my trousers. No. Get off. Got my egg on the go. Got Kai's. I'm letting him roam around whilst I feed him, to be fair, because he's enjoying. I don't want to interrupt his peace. I realised I've barely filmed in the last 4 or 5 hours. But I made food, literally just a chicken dish. It wasn't anything fancy. And then went in the shower. I've jumped in and just washed my hair quickly because Dave's back to back today. Because obviously it's a Saturday and we all know that's one of his busy days. So he's literally just been working today. We had obviously lunch together and then he's gone back to work. So he's got more clients. And then Kai is there right in front of the telly watching that. He's obsessed with Miss Rachel. Yeah, we've decided we're probably going to go to grab food tomorrow and just celebrate tomorrow instead. Sunday's our day that we have together. Occasionally he'll work as well because it's from home, it doesn't matter anyway. What are you doing? You alright? Honestly, this kid's an absolute nutter. Absolute nutter. But yeah, so there's not loads to update you on, to be honest. I do need to sort my hair out and style it and whatnot, but apart from that, we are doing nothing today and it's amazing. It's the best thing ever. I love days where I do nothing. So tomorrow's vlog's probably going to be a bit more interesting because I'm actually doing something for you guys, but yeah. This guy, he's too funny. He keeps doing this. No, because like that to me. It's a bugger. That's him talking to the telly. I think he's getting annoyed because there's no sound, so I'm going to put the sound on and see what happens. Yeah.
Baby is eating. Feeding baby.
Yeah, he's happy. Do you know what it is? I'll talk quickly because she's going to copyright me if not. But he won't eat in his high chair at the minute. I'm having to literally put food on the table and him just help himself. When he's in his high chair, he doesn't want to know. Is this a thing? Because I don't want this to start being a thing, to be honest. It's probably my own fault because I feed him here, there and everywhere. But not impressed. It looks so funny. I'm not even bothered about it either. Dave has just come back with flowers, chocolates, wine, munch stuff. Oh, makes me so happy. And a lovely card because he knows I love a card with a good speech in. Kai's having his bottle. If you can see him. Enjoying his chocolates. I also want to say it's actually crazy the response I've had from the video about my brother. I was really reluctant to share it because I don't want it to feel beggy, and I know he definitely doesn't want it to feel beggy. But it's just really nice to have some nice feedback as well. So thank you for everyone that has. I'm going to enjoy some TV time with my baby before putting him to bed, and then me and Dave are going to enjoy some downtime for sure because it is needed, essential.